Hello and welcome to the That Is Nice podcast. Back again with SNR
Welcome!
Spicy Nelson Radio. That would be Nolan and Kurt. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Yep, that's the only thing. He can only talk in lyrics.
What?
So I was thinking about this earlier, and I want to ask you guys. So what is a conspiracy theory?
9/11.
What is the difference between a conspiracy theory and any other ordinary hypothesis?
It's fucking Treyway.
Kurt, on to you. No, for real. What is
What
the
does that
difference?
even mean, though?
A conspiracy theory in a what?
Hypothesis.
Well, hypothesis is just an idea, right?
A hypothesis is basically an idea or a guess. It's an educated guess that you want to test.
I think conspiracy theories are more along the lines of kind of more outlandish hypotheses.
Nice word.
No big deal.
Okay, what defines outlandish? Because I think if I go back to, like, if I'm sitting there with Newton and he's like, yeah, there's this invisible force that pulls something down to the earth, I'll be like, yeah, that's outlandish.
Right. It's outlandish for your time. It just so happens that conspiracy theory was, in fact, a hypothesis.
But it wasn't a conspiracy
But how
theory
did
because it was real.
Where exactly? But how do you? Because he's trying to find out if it's real. Where is that line drawn between conspiracy theory and a hypothesis?
Well, I feel like conspiracy theories are like stuff that actually happens, and then people are like, wait, did it actually happen this way, or did it actually happen this way?
Right.
Right.
Like the whole moon landing, aliens, JFK assassination.
Yeah,
Those were actual events. Real, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess gravity is an actual event, though, right? It happens every day.
It's not like
every
a
day,
conspiracy theory is like, okay, you think gravity is just like the gravitational pull from the Earth, or is it actually just fucking somebody down here pulling everybody in? Like, I mean, it's fact.
Sounds reasonable. All right, but here's the thing. Okay, so if I was talking to you about, like, if I said, oh, the government stole dead bodies for radioactive testing.
Could be real.
Right? But if I said that to you, if I'm just a guy you met at, like, a restaurant, and like, yo.
I would think you're crazy.
Right. You'd be like, oh, that guy's a conspiracy theorist. Right?
No, I'd be like, tell me more.
Okay. But it's true. Right? That actually happened. They actually did this.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I'm not more, I don't have any versing's on that, so I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Okay, so when they were coming up with nuclear bombs and just wanted to research how nukes, I guess, affects people. So they would go and dig up fresh corpses and see what the radioactive material does to their bodies. This sounds like something crazy that wouldn't even that never happened.
Nuclear explosions, or
they just wanted to see how it would affect humans. So they tested it on.
They wanted to see if the radiological.
Stop trying to be smart.
The radiological force field would attempt to create.
No, I just said they wanted to see.
They tried to get a radiological explanation of.
No, they wanted to see what it would do to people. That's a conspiracy theory, right? It sounds like it's
true.
But it's true. Okay, exactly.
So, like, moon landing fake, also true.
That's fake.
Can we all agree?
Okay. So the point I'm trying to make here is when you say something is a conspiracy theory, is that something that a group will slap on to something people are saying to make them seem like they're a little crazy and not to listen to them? Because you don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, you know?
Kind of sounding like Alex Jones here.
Who's that?
He's a conspiracy theorist.
I'm serious, though.
Yeah. No,
is that possible?
Wait. But what about the flat earthers?
That's a sore subject around here. I wouldn't talk too bad about some flat earthers. Right? That is not a conspiracy. That is
a conspiracy. Okay, you know what? I think a conspiracy theory versus a hypothesis is a conspiracy theory has to do something with people being secretive. something secretive going on.
Is it secretive, or do they think they have an idea of what actually happened? It's not a secret.
It's like the Illuminati. You know, Newton's not going to go test to find out if the Illuminati exist. Well, it's a secret organization. They don't want to.
He wasn't alive.
That's not the point I'm trying to make here.
No, that makes sense because, like, with the 9/11 attacks, people say it was our government behind that. So it's like a secret, like, part of the government that decided that it was, that was going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, like they put the bombs in the building or whatever, and it.
Exactly. It has to do with trying to figure out secrets that groups of power are trying to keep from people who are not in power.
Okay. Right.
Trying to keep
those groups of power can slap a label on it saying that they're crazy.
Yeah, but these people are crazy. So,
so what do we believe? Really is the question. Is what can you believe? Who can you believe?
I don't know. But I heard a guest on Joe Rogan's podcast. He was another comedian, and he said this, and it really put this into perspective for me. So he said, okay, you know what? People say the government lies to you. And some people are like, no, the government, you can trust them, blah, blah. All right, so think about it like this. You have a little sister, Nolan, right?
Yeah, I have 3.
Okay. And Kurt, do you have any siblings or nieces or nephews?
I have an older brother.
Okay. Well, if you've ever had to watch a younger kid, you lie to them all the time. You lie to them all the time. Just to get them to do something,
okay.
Or just to make, or if they hear a weird noise, and it was like something scary, like say there's like a panther outside your house, and you're like, "What's that?" You'll be like, "Oh, it was just the wind."
It's just a radiator.
Exactly, to keep them calm and relaxed.
So you think we implant that like at a young person's mind by like when they're born, so that way they think that way throughout their life?
No, I just think it's not so crazy for people to be doing that, because when there's a position of authority and somebody who looks up or has to listen to that authority, the authority is going to lie to them every once in a while to try to get them in line, to try to be able to maintain them. Like if you're watching a child, you'll lie to them sometimes.
Santa is a perfect one.
Santa,
be good, and you get presents,
and you get so it's like, you gotta, it motivates them to be good, right.
Yeah. And parents, so like if one kid is like, oh, Santa isn't real, and then all the other kids are like, oh, is Santa real? You're like, of course Santa's real. You're trying to suppress the older one that knows that Santa isn't real, and you're like, no, he's just crazy. Yeah,
exactly. You're trying to silence him.
Just don't be an asshole. You'll be good.
Exactly. You try to silence him, and then you'll even talk to him sometime. You'll like bring him into another room. You'll be like, listen, don't ruin it for them, okay? Let them believe in Santa still. It's exciting for them. Exactly. That's like the government coming to somebody who finds something out about them and them going, you can't tell anybody about this.
Just keep the conspiracy going.
Yeah, don't tell anybody we're digging up bodies to test how radiation.
Don't tell them we're putting bombs in this 1,000,000-story building and we're killing 1,000,000 people just so we can go to war for oil.
Or landing using Cinemaction.
Cinemaction? Is that like Skinamax?
Yeah.
It's a word. It's a real thing. Look it up.
Skinamaction? No, it's
cinema action, as in like movie action, like Cinemaction.
Cinemaction. Everyone knows that, Jake. I mean, come on.
Okay, I thought it was CGI.
No. Well, yeah. Tomato. Really.
It's like tomato and grapefruit.
No, but
it's
the
like
reason
orange.
The reason I say the moon so much is because we gave so when the U.S. landed on the moon, they took rocks, right, to say that they were there. They'd conquered everything, and we gave these little rocks out to different countries, showing how big our schlong was. And the one rock that was tested from like the French government that they received. Mm-hmm. It turned out to be like wood. It was I heard about this. It was just
Seriously?
it was just like wood that was. It was like I forgot what the word is, but they it was like watered down wood. So it was logged wood, and then they dried it, and then it was like it was super weird.
What if when they opened it, it's like they opened the wood and everything all these years later, there's just the fucking middle finger in there. It's like, fuck you, Frenchies. We ain't giving you our moon rocks.
It's like, fuck you, assholes.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your baguettes.
You really think they give you this? Yeah. But, fundamentally, So is the kid saying he doesn't believe in Santa? Is he a conspiracy theorist? He's right,
No,
but
he's right.
But you, as the adult in authority,
you don't know.
are going to essentially tell all the other littler kids that he is a conspiracy
That
theorist.
is right. That he's a liar.
Yeah, and you're going to do things to reinstill it into them. You're like, you're
And then
going
you
to get
can
coal,
never trust them again.
right? And Santa's watching you. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's always watching.
Government's watching you.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, yeah. What do you think the biggest conspiracy theory is now and today? Like, I'm not talking.
Like not
you get
9/11, but like right
you
now.
get like 50 years in the past. What do you think the biggest conspiracy theory is?
I think it's bigger than that even. I think the biggest conspiracy theory ever, I feel like it's true, is power. Like another human being, like you, me, and Kurt are all the same, right? But one of us having power over another person to where we think we have to listen to them and do as they say. They make rules, aka like laws,
But what
and
do
we
you
go,
mean,
we
like-
have to abide by these laws.
But when I hear conspiracy theory, I think of one scenario, one time frame, one event. What do you mean power?
One solely isolated event is what he's trying to say.
Well, I'm saying you're asking for the biggest one, and I'm saying the biggest one is the perceived illusion of power that that people have authority, like adults have authority over other adults.
Right. No, because the whole idea of the president being the president.
Yeah. It's strange. What makes one person be able to tell another what to do?
I don't know. I mean,
They're
you
all
think about-
babies. They all grew up. They all have the same organs.
I mean, the Holocaust. People say the Holocaust didn't exist.
Yeah, but that
That's
actually happened.
conspiracy theory. But
I
that's
don't
a
want to. I don't
conspiracy
want to
theory.
go and
People
spread.
Jake's family members would know.
I don't.
I'm
I
just
don't-
saying, like people say that didn't exist, but
Yeah, they say, but sometimes there are people. There are like genuine conspiracy theorists who they'll say things and it's just.
but
crazy.
but it's a real thing that happens. But people
yeah.
say it didn't.
I mean, it's good. I mean,
You know what I mean, though?
yeah, but at the same time, power and authority will lies to you. So it's good to be skeptical about stuff, but not too skeptical. But
I mean, it's
for
good
something
to-
like that, that's hard to lie about.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
Holocaust, that's tough. That's a tough
yeah.
one.
I mean, there's so much documents and so much facts and evidence
Right.
pointing towards that it was real.
I think it is definitely more factual than conspiracy theory. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I think that's just our view.
But I'm
I mean,
saying
I guess-
that is a conspiracy theory in the world right now that people believe that it wasn't a real thing.
Yeah, like
I'm
round Earth.
not saying that it wasn't a real thing because
I mean, if
it
you
seems
wanna
like
get
you're
that-
trying to passively say
Listen,
it's real.
listen,
though, 'cause-
listen.
it
Kurt,
wasn't
look.
real. No, I'm just kidding.
No, what I'm saying, Kurt, is what you're saying is true. So they teach you in the school books that the Holocaust happened, right? They also teach you that the Earth is round.
Okay.
That's not what this is about. This isn't about
Wait, you're not a
spreading them.
flat earther,
No,
right?
Han, wait. This isn't about spreading them. You know what? I'm not trying to spread conspiracy theories, but I do want to say one thing. What was Russia? What was the Russian collusion thing going on? What was that?
You
You know,
lost me.
for 3 years. For
3 years.
3 years, they were saying he colluded with Russia. Every news organization for 3 years, for 3 years, all the time. And then it was like, oh no, he didn't. We couldn't find anything.
Because he's got money.
No, it's not even that, dude. Because Michael Cohen has money. Everyone who got indicted has money, but nothing on him, dude.
Well,
What was that? What was all the news organizations and all of the Democrats
Oh, are you talking about the
saying
Trump
that
thing?
saying that he colluded? That's a conspiracy theory being spread from authority. That's
That is
crazy.
a
Right.
conspiracy theory.
Usually it starts
That-
from the bottom up, but this one was from the top down.
right. It's probably his who was his arch enemy at that time.
What time? That's
When it in the last 3 years, 4
Hillary.
years.
Well, Hillary Clinton. Yeah.
She probably did.
Yeah.
I mean, she was top at that point, technically, kind of.
Well, I mean, she was like the
And
enemy, I guess.
I mean, I think of it like she had one of the biggest things to cover up in this whole situation, and that's the whole Benghazi scenario. So I think that she was trying to kind of push away from that and more towards him. You know what I'm saying?
I think no. I mean, yeah, that. But I really think it was just them, just trying to. They were mad at him because he won the election.
Yeah.
That's literally it. That's like, it was punishment for her losing.
It's hilarious.
It's funny.
Anytime anybody gets mad over something like that, it's really comical. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you know what? How about this? This is not to spread conspiracy theories. I just want to establish that. But why don't you guys talk about your little segment going on? Why don't you give a shout out about that?
So, do ostriches matter in life, Kurt?
Let me say this. I think they're cool.
Yep.
They have rather large eggs.
Okay.
Could make for a decent omelet.
All right.
But I don't think we really need them.
I don't see the logic chain in the omelets and feather. I don't see how that helps you get to a conclusion for Nolan's question.
Everyone loves omelets.
That's like Nolan asking me, like, do you think there's other life on Earth? And I'm like, well, apples come from a tree, and I guess apples are good, and apples are red, so yeah.
I don't think you're seeing the underlying fact.
That has nothing to do with omelets, though. I mean,
I just don't.
Let's break it down.
You did
omelets. I mean, ostriches lay eggs.
Yep.
Giant.
Wait, Nolan, what was your question?
Do ostriches matter?
We got to hear Nolan's question again.
So, ready? It's super simple.
Yes.
Bottom line, do ostriches matter?
Okay.
Does
are they matter?
The ostrich matter?
How does them having feathers and laying large eggs make them matter?
I didn't say feathers. I just said they have rather large eggs.
I'll play a replay of it right here.
I think they're cool.
Yep.
They have rather large eggs.
Okay.
Could make for a decent omelet.
I'm gonna edit the replay in.
So maybe I did. So maybe I did.
It says right there that you did.
All right. So if they did have feathers,
they do.
Cool. I like birds, but they also have large eggs.
Yep. The omelets.
And I love omelets, which is cool.
But when was the last time
we use chicken eggs to make omelets?
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say when was the last time
I don't
you
think
had
they
an
matter
ostrich omelet?
So this is my answer. Point. They don't matter.
They don't matter. I agree. And they carry bird flu, which is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off a bridge.
And they can't fly. If they could fly, they would probably matter because they would be a large fucking flying thing in the air.
They only run. All they do for this world is create entertainment in zoos. That's all they do.
You're not wrong.
What was that?
Be wrong.
You're not wrong.
Might not.
Jake, what do you think about it?
I don't know, dude. I think they're here. They're here. They're here.
It's fucked up.
They exist.
You think? Okay, so when the saying comes, like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you think they were talking about an ostrich?
No, I think they're talking about a chicken, or they would have said ostrich.
But I'm saying, like, what if an ostrich was a dinosauric chicken?
Stop making up words, dude. It's. You know what? Every podcast, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start having like a Nolan imaginary word count because I think we're at 3 right now, just for this. Yeah. Well, let me think about it. Let me think about it theoretically.
Theoreticology.
It's a new study that's really hard. But only. What was your question?
You're lying. That's a conspiracy.
Jesus, Jake. How many times do ostriches matter?
Yeah, to somebody.
Why?
Okay. Because they exist. All right.
Okay, you're saying.
They didn't matter. What define matter to me? What does matter mean? Are they important for what? Like the circle of life? Does it
pertain to your everyday life that you need to survive?
No, but I'm sure somewhere down the line it does. Because maybe if there were no ostriches, maybe let's say like ostriches evolved from chickens. So let's just say like a kangaroo had sex with a chicken and produced an ostrich.
Impossible.
That's
They can't do that.
actually. It sounds like because it's like a mix, right?
I don't
looks
know. I don't
like
think
it,
they
yeah.
can do that. Biologically, they cannot do that.
How do you know?
Okay, I just used the word biologically because I thought it sounded smart. But
You just
I don't
wanted to
think they
throw
can
that
do
in there.
They're not in the same genus family.
They're not the same genome.
Okay, but they do look the same. They look like a mix between them.
Not really. Like a fucking ostrich looks like an ostrich, and a kangaroo looks like a fucking kangaroo.
Kangaroo? Right. But what if it was
Makes sense.
what if a chicken and a kangaroo had a baby? It would probably look like an ostrich.
They couldn't do that because can you imagine a kangaroo pee-pee fitting in a chicken vagine?
I've seen a man do it. So
You've seen a man put his pee-pee in a chicken vagine?
I've actually heard a story about that. Yes.
A vent,
And
if you will.
It works. It works.
Did it survive?
So does it create like a
Maybe he
human
started.
chicken?
Maybe he's the one who started freaking ostriches.
It would make sense because they don't have feathers on their necks, right? They're just like,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe it's a human chicken.
And they don't have
Hybrid.
gizzards.
What is that?
All right, where did you get that from?
Oh wow.
This thing, they don't have gizzards.
That's not a gizzard. A gizzard is an organ in their throat that breaks down fucking material. That's
What's this
that's
thing?
like the rooster thing. That's not a gizzard. A gizzard is a second stomach inside their throat, and it breaks down like corn and stuff, so they can like break it down, and it goes into their second stomach.
Dude, the fact that you know so much about a chicken's gullet
Well, I went
that's
to
impressive.
agriculture.
Doesn't matter.
I went to agriculture school.
doesn't
so-
matter. They didn't
Alright.
teach you about a chicken gullet.
Hey, I'm gonna go over to the corner of this room, and I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
Yeah, probably. Why did all this chicken talk get you going?
Kurt was the one that I saw fucking a chicken.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah,
probably
it was me.
yeah, it probably was.
Conspiracies.
That was too good of
Conspiracy
timing to not be strange.
Is now fact.
And why do you got to go to the corner of the room? You know, you could just say, "I gotta go."
You
don't
don't
gotta-
just stare at the wall.
You can never say you're gonna go to the corner anywhere and it'd be like okay. But all right, no,
No.
you know, why don't you talk about SNR and give us a little update when it's gonna be, what it's about? Let's hear it.
All right, so on SNR, we kind of, we talk about a lot of different things, soccer-wise. We talk about, like standings, like of the Premier League table. In the latest episode, at least, that's what we do. We talk about the latest scores that happened over the weekend, some big shocks, some big games, and it's, we talk about some Champions League matchups, which is all big news right now in the soccer world. We just kind of try to hope to, expand the channel to kind of reach that audience. We do more of a comical, more informative, comical mix podcast. We're not just your everyday, suit and tie soccer talk like a lot of these British fellas. But it's a good time. We
All
have
right,
a few laughs.
Where can this be found?
This can be found on this channel, That Is Nice Podcast. Just look for our little thumbnail where it says SNR and just click that video and make sure to watch it and like it. It can also be found on That Is Nice Podcast on Instagram.
Okay.
There's some links in there. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Let me see. And if I wanted to watch it, what day should I be tuning in?
If you want to be watching it, the first one, the intro video just came up today at 10 a.m.
Today, as
So
in
you
April
can-
2nd?
Yep, April 2nd. You can check that one out. And then the next one should be coming out towards the end of this week.
Already.
Around Friday or Thursday.
Oh, we're doing 2 a week. Okay, wow.
Well, Friday or Thursday, depending. 2 a week. You're
All
right.
right, well, I'll be tuning in for both days just to check.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right. Nolan, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me, Jake. And
Just got one little question for you.
I'm already anticipating this question, so give it to
You mind if I ask? Was it nice?
That was nice.
All right. But was it nice?
It was.
You always answer wrong. Come on. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good afternoon.